Your wristwatch, your mobile phone, your laptop, everything works on battery. But do you know how a battery works? So let us unveil the secrets of how a battery works. Before knowing how a battery works and produces electricity, let us go back few centuries ago, where two Italian scientists Galvani and Volta were having a debate on electricity. Galvani declared that when he brushed a metal instrument against the leg of a dead frog, it jerked. Galvani called this animal electricity. This animal electricity, which was stored in the very life of the frog. Volta disagreed and declared that the metal was the cause of this phenomenon. For this, he performed an experiment by arranging a stack of metals of copper and zinc and separated them by a cloth dipped in salt water solution, and reduction took place. Zinc lost electrons or it got oxidized, while the water gained electrons or it get reduced to produce hydrogen gas. Producing hydrogen gas, however, Volta thought that the reaction was happening in copper, but it was wrong. We still remember him for his discovery by naming the unit of electrical potential the volt. The oxidation and reduction processes produces a flow of electrons between the two substances. If you place a light bulb or an electric vacuum cleaner between, then it will start to work. Since this experiment, scientists have improved Volta's design by replacing the chemical solution with dry cells filled with chemical paste. However, its working principle is same. Metal oxidizes, sending the electrons which are regained by another substance to be reduced. But since a battery has only a finite supply of metal, it eventually dies due to this process. This problem is solved by rechargeable battery. Recharging the battery reverses this oxidation reduction process, making more electrons for the metal to lose and to get oxidized. That is, to regenerate the metal for future needs. However, these rechargeable batteries do not last forever. Repeated recharging creates imperfections and irregularities on the metal surface. Oxidizing properly, the electrons no longer flow through the circuit and the battery finally dies. Different batteries can operate after different number of recharges. After a certain period, all of them die. However, these batteries are also harmful for nature and creates adverse environmental impacts as mining the metals like zinc, lithium, and other such metals cause environmental impacts by polluting the water bodies nearby, destroying the local communities, enhancing deforestation, reducing the soil fertility and production of agriculture, and also the miners who mine in the South African and Asian countries are given poor wages with which they cannot sustain their lives properly and buy the equipments necessary for mining these elements, and thus are very prone to neurological sicknesses, cancer, and other such sicknesses, which leads to their short lifespan. Scientists are trying their level best to improvise the battery design which we use today so that they are eco-friendly and last after a number of. Scientists are now trying to invent a variety of batteries which are eco-friendly, easier to use, and can sustain a large number of recharges. Do you know how your phone affects the environment adversely? If you don't know, check our previous video to know more.